Welcome everyone to CWE Adrenaline. My name, Dynamite Dave Petro. I'll be joined at ringside by Andrew Hustler Patterson momentarily, but we've got a tremendous program to tell you about right now. Tag team matchup tonight. The team of Sammy Peppers and Bryce Bentley take on Mentallo and KB6. The mastermind, Kevin Cannon, takes on his former protege, Roy Cheeks. And also in action tonight, hotshot Danny Duggan and the champ, Danny Duggan, is standing by with Dr. Marty backstage.
Thanks very much, Dynamite Dave Petro. Great action coming up on CWE Adrenaline today, including an undisclosed non-title main event match. Of course, last week, hotshot Danny Duggan, the champ, walking in, you assaulted Bobby Sharp on his injured hip last week. God knows what you've got up your sleeve this week on Adrenaline.
Assaulted Bobby Sharp? I sent a message to Bobby Sharp. I'm trying to be a gentleman. I'm trying to be a professional and give people an opportunity to challenge for the CWE Championship, and people are taking advantage of my good faith. I was supposed to wrestle James Roth last week. I wasn't supposed to wrestle Bobby Sharp, but he came in the ring. He thought he'd pull one over on me and surprise me, catch me off guard, and earn an opportunity he doesn't deserve for the CWE Championship. That's not going to happen again. Tonight, I'm going to honor my commitments. I'm going to have my exhibition match and give someone an opportunity, but I will handpick who's getting that shot at hotshot Danny Duggan.
That match we'll be looking forward to in the main event of the program here on Adrenaline.
Big tag team action kicking off this week's edition of CWE Adrenaline. Dynamite Dave Petro ringside, joined by Winnipeg Sport Talk's very own Andrew Hustler Patterson, and we've got a tremendous program for you today. And how about, before we got to this broadcast, Danny Duggan handpicking another opponent tonight.
Yeah, well, it didn't go so well for him last week, so he's going to make sure everything's nice and easy. I'm not looking forward to seeing who he's handpicked tonight. I am looking forward to this tag team match, though, Dave.
One of the most impressive new tag teams on the CWE scene. Red Hot Summer in the ring, Bryce Bentley and Sammy Peppers. They certainly are a colorful duo.
They certainly are, and been putting together some pretty impressive results as of late. I mean, still relatively raw, but they're stepping up a couple weight classes, if you will, going up against their opponents tonight, Dave.
KB6 teaming up tonight with Mentallo, and we saw KB6 account for himself real well last week against Mike Mission in a hardcore matchup.
KB6 was very impressive, as was the Misfit, to be honest. I mean, some incredible wrestling. You don't often see that in a hardcore match, but I'll tell you what, in addition to KB6, you have an absolute legend of the CWE in Mentallo in this matchup, and I'll tell you what, Red Hot Summer better be prepared because they're taking on two of the best.
Our Elite 8 tournament winner crowned last month on our internet pay-per-view, the big Elite 8 tournament. Mentallo, first two-time winner in CWE history, proudly representing that prestigious trophy, and of course teaming up with KB6 tonight. This is going to be great because all four wrestlers in this ring are good, scientific, technical wrestlers.
Well, they certainly are, but there's a huge experience factor on the left side of the ring, so we'll see how Red Hot Summer can do. Bentley, Peppers, they've got their work cut out for them against KB6 and the great Mentallo.
Still to come, a match made last week. You had that big announcement. Kevin Cannon, the mastermind, goes one-on-one with his former protege, Josh Cheeks Holliday.
Well, we'll never forget the backstage attack on the leader of the Cannon Corporation by his former protege, and it set up what should be a very interesting match tonight. Probably won't get very scientific. These guys have a real hate on for each other.
100%. And you're the guy with all the scoops, Hustler. You have said the inside line. Have you heard anything on who Duggan's going to pick for his opponent tonight?
Well, I've heard some rumors, but I don't even want to go there right now. But listen, after Furpo, anything can happen. Maybe they'll grab somebody from the 7-Eleven down the street and tell them they need him for a few minutes, not even tell them what they're doing. I wouldn't put it past Danny Duggan.
I could use a big dope runner right now, but Bryce Bentley jumping over KB6, ducks the clothesline, and comes back to the clothesline of his own, levels KB6, hooks the leg, one, just one, This is going to be a very fast matchup.
It is. I mean, he had some serious speed, which led to the power of that clothesline. I mean, not a huge man as opposed to maybe to some of the other wrestlers, but when you have that sort of speed, it creates power.
Tag made to Sammy Peppers. These guys work well as a team. KB6 off the ropes. Comes up. Oh! Reverse atomic drop and then a foot right to the mush.
Tell you what, this tag team, these guys are working as if they're 20-year veterans right now. That was incredibly impressive, Dave.
Definitely have their sights set on. Well, we know that the Canadian Crusher now, he might be out of action for a little while with some jaw injuries. I don't know what's going to happen with the tag team belts, but what I was trying to say was Peppers and Bentley definitely going to be looking on the horizon for a tag team championship shot.
I tell you what, they've got some great personalities, a lot of great energy, but that doesn't matter if you can't get it done in the ring. But we'll see if they can hang now that Mentallo is in for their opponent.
There's some tremendous teamwork by KB6 and Mentallo. These guys are working well as a team. What an outstanding matchup!
Oh, this really is. This is the best that CWE has to offer. Not a dull moment in this tag team matchup, Dave.
Certainly Canadian Wrestling Elite. You have to be good to be in the CWE. You have to be elite. Headbutt, boot to the side, a little aggressive moves by Mentallo. We've seen him frustrations build up a little bit because of the situation with him and the champion, Hotshot Danny Duggan. You know he's got to be seething when Duggan takes on these exhibition matchups every week.
Well, there's nobody that probably deserves a title shot more right now than Mentallo, but Danny Duggan's not having any of that. We'll have to wait later on to see who he's handpicked for his opponent on Adrenaline tonight.
Count of two, KB6 now in control. CWE Adrenaline. Oh! Tosses him right in the corner. Tosses Sammy Peppers right in the corner. Tag made. In comes Mentallo. And again, some teamwork. Well, not really. Just a little boot. KB6 gets out of the ring. Elbow to the side of the head by Mentallo. And this man has so many accolades.
Well, he certainly does. A two-time winner of the Elite 8 tournament. A number of championships both here and around the world. But, you know, for Red Hot Summer, what a great opportunity to get in the ring with the likes of Mentallo and KB6, and what a win would do for their careers, Dave.
And he had a good run with the CWE Heavyweight Championship before being dethroned in December by Hotshot Danny Duggan by despicable means, basically submitting because he didn't want his mask to be removed. And Sammy Peppers now trying to get to that tag from Bryce Bentley, and Mentallo will have nothing of it. Kind of got him from behind. Elbow to the side of the head.
Big elbow.
Sammy Peppers got a lot of fight in him off the ropes. Look at this. Oh my!
Big boot to the grill.
Both men have to make a tag. And they're kind of in the opposite corners for that. I don't think Sammy Peppers wants to tag the KB6. Here comes Mentallo. I think he's going to be the first one to get there.
Bentley's ready to go. Can he get the tag from Peppers?
Yes! Here we go! Big clothesline. Bentley's on fire. Elbow. Ducks. Comes back. Springboard. Oh, and a big forearm. Hooks the leg. 1, 2.
Oh!
What tag team action right here on CWE Adrenaline. Man, oh man alive.
Bentley. Oh, there you go. Big turnaround.
There's the experience of the veteran KB6. Using those high flyer maneuvers at times.
Not a very good tag, though. I mean, even in a diminished position, Bentley's still able to get the shoulder up, and now can he tag in his partner, Sammy Peppers?
100%. Looks like KB6 might be the first one. Your Elite 8 champion, Mentallo now. Sammy Peppers, these boys back in. Here comes back, met with a clothesline. Mentallo down. Sammy Peppers fires up, double axe handle. He said, come on, Mentallo's up.
A big boot to the head.
Didn't get all of it like I thought he might want to, but look at that! Forearm shiver to the side. Another one.
It's been all Peppers since the tags were made, Dave.
Look at that! Suplex 1, 2. Kick out by Mentallo. Sammy Peppers looks surprised. You shouldn't be surprised. It takes a lot to put Mentallo down.
So near one of the biggest victories in this man's life, though, Dave. Wow, that was close, and he's still in control.
Reversal. Back body up, no, rolls him up. Comes through. Mentallo, double boot to the head. Mentallo now in control. We've seen this before. He starts to fire up. Look at this. Pile driver attempt.
Bad news for Red Hot Summer.
No! Oh! Powerbomb! This is it. 2 and Bryce Bentley saving the day for his tag team partner Sammy Peppers. And KB6 now, Bryce Bentley out to the side of outside the ring. And now it's mano a mano Mentallo looking to finish off one of the most impressive tag team newcomers in the CWE. I can't even spit it out as I'm watching the guys fight outside the ring. And look at this! Peppers into the turnbuckle. Mentallo, oh,
Big kick.
Oh.
Mentallo in complete control right now, although Red Hot Summer probably luckily they weren't DQ'd earlier.
Up and over! Mentallo, the semblance of mind to do that to Mentallo. Shoulder block. And here comes Mentallo. Comes back. Turns around off the ropes. Pow! He down, look at this! He rolls him over. 1, 2, and 3!
Are you kidding?
Sammy Peppers with the pinfall!
Red Hot Summer! Red Hot Summer!
Good grief! What an impressive victory! Red Hot Summer, Sammy Peppers just pinned the Elite 8 champion.
I don't even know whether he can believe it himself, Dave, but guess what? It is real. Red Hot Summer wins. Peppers pins Mentallo, and that has to be the biggest victory of these two young men's career.
Peppers and Bentley, Red Hot Summer, your winner right here on our opening contest on CWE Adrenaline. More to come. Wow. Promotional consideration paid for by the following: Popeye Supplements, 6 Winnipeg locations, Portage Avenue, Kenniston Boulevard, Narran Avenue, St. James, McPhillips, and St. Mary's.
You know what? I'm about sick and tired of Eazy-E. You see, I've been showing week after week that I am hardcore. I'm the baddest man in CWE. I'm sick and tired of him coming in here and running his mouth. He wants to talk about change. I'll show that old man change. You stupid idiots. What are you doing to my boys? What you think this is? Oh, alright. I see what it is. It's a numbers game, okay. Oh, man. Oh! See you next week. Let's go, guys.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following: Popeye Supplements, 6 Winnipeg locations, Portage Avenue, Kenniston Boulevard, Narran Avenue, St. James, McPhillips, and St. Mary's.
Dr. Melissa Kenneth at St. Boniface Eye Care, exams, eyewear, and more. Mary Brown's Chicken with 14 Manitoba locations.
Welcome back to CWE Adrenaline. Dave Petro, Andrew Hustler Patterson at ringside. And Hustler, that is the mastermind Kevin Cannon. And he got
basically rocked last week by his opponent tonight.
Kevin Cannon is in a mood for a fight right now. You can just see the look on his face. He wants cheeks, and he wants it now after that backstage attack a week ago on CWE Adrenaline.
He looks mad, like he's thinking, how did I let that happen? But this guy is so aggressive now. He's so annoyed at the treatment. He was basically a lackey for the mastermind Kevin Cannon. I'm talking about Josh Cheeks Holliday, as he likes to be known now. He doesn't want to be known as Roy Cheeks anymore. That was his slave name, he said. And now he's going one-on-one with the mastermind. And you know, you never go one-on-one with the mastermind, however. And I'm just wondering, oh, look at this! He's fired up!
There is so much bad blood between both of these individuals, and we saw it manifest itself in that backstage attack. Cheeks had had enough, and now Kevin Cannon is going to be dealing with it. We'll see what happens, but no love lost between these two, Dave, at all.
Josh Cheeks Holliday better kind of keep his temper in check, because he could get disqualified. And there's what happens when the mastermind, the wily veteran, the master of all trickery, that's for sure. And now he's got the hair of Holliday, with a big thrust to the throat.
I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of scientific moves in this match here, Dave. This is bad blood. This is a fight, and these are two guys that want to knock each other out.
Just a series of right hands now by the mastermind Kevin Cannon on his former protege. Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, hotshot Danny Duggan in action, and we are waiting with bated breath to find out who his hand-picked opponent is.
Well, as we've seen from the last few weeks, Danny Duggan has been doing everything to essentially shirk the responsibility of a legitimate champion. So I don't know what to expect, but we'll be here for it at CWE Adrenaline. Right now, this is a brawl.
Shirks his responsibility. That sums it up so accurately. You hold the championship, and you're supposed to be an honorable champion, and we haven't seen that from hotshot Danny Duggan.
Far from it. And speaking of champions, there's no championship belt on either of these two right now, and that's partially because they're so preoccupied with each other.
Well, Cheeks back in December was going to get a shot at the CWE Unified Junior Heavyweight Championship, and of course he was replaced by the mastermind Kevin Cannon that match, and Cannon of course went on to win the championship, held it for several months, and now both men are former champions. But I've never seen Cheeks so aggressive. Big clothesline, Kevin Cannon down, comes back with a knee lift. Kevin Cannon's in trouble, Hustler.
Well, he has a very, very angry opponent. This man was whipped by Cannon in the corporation.
Here comes headline Shawn Martins, and oh no, the Boston Bruiser, Kevin O'Doyle. Look at Martins going to work on Cheeks, and O'Doyle in there. It's become a 2-on-1 attack. This match has been thrown out. It's going to be winner by disqualification, but he doesn't look like a winner right now as he's getting a tremendous beating, and now they're putting him up, and I do believe Kevin Cannon.
Oh, he's got the belt, Dave.
Oh no!
What? Held by two wrestlers and taking the strap.
Kevin Cannon has lost his mind. Now to the back, the exposed back of Roy Cheeks Holliday.
Sadistic!
Two big straps. Get out of there. The kid doesn't deserve anything more. He's just trash talking him now. Now he's humiliating the youngster.
Somebody's got to do something about this. Kevin Cannon in the youngster's face after whipping him, and that was a great matchup until that point, until the corporation.
And a third one.
This is just despicable.
That's not the last we're going to see of this feud between Roy Cheeks Holliday and Kevin Cannon, the mastermind. Hotshot Danny Duggan in action when we come back. This was despicable.
Unbelievable.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following: Popeye Supplements, 6 Winnipeg locations: Portage Avenue, Kenniston Boulevard, Narran Avenue, St. James, McPhillips, and St. Mary's.
Mary Brown's Chicken with 14 Manitoba locations.
First Row Collectibles, sports and pop culture souvenirs.
Fans, we're going to try to get an update on the condition of Josh Holliday. That just a horrific beating that was just unleashed by the Canon Corporation on that young man. But we've got news about Cruel Summer, the internet pay-per-view that's coming up. I'm joined by Adrian Burton. You see that chain wrapped around that fist, and there's a reason for it. Burton, you've got the match you wanted on the pay-per-view. You and the Boston Bruiser, Kevin O'Doyle, in a chain match.
Oh yeah, I'm super stoked. I can't wait. See, what happened to AJ is just a start. He's out for a couple weeks because of that, and now it's Bruiser's turn.
This has got the potential for, violence both ways. Crippling injuries can result from a chain match, but you're full of confidence heading into the pay-per-view when you've got your match against your opponent.
Oh yeah. See, he likes to stand around and be all O'Doyle rules, but you're going to find out exactly why Big Balls rules.
Cruel Summer pay-per-view coming up in just a couple of weeks. That's going to be one of the feature matches. More action on Adrenaline after this.
Next week on CWE Adrenaline, one-on-one matchup, Bryce Bentley of Red Hot Summer takes on Mentallo. Sean Martins and Kevin O'Doyle with the mastermind, Kevin Cannon in their corner, take on Adrian Burton and Josh Cheeks Holliday. And a huge 6-man matchup, All the Degenerates versus Easy Rider and the Collins family, Bobby and Brendan.
Hey Canada, it's nice to meet you. We're Mary Brown's famous chicken and taters, started in Newfoundland almost 50 years ago. Today the secret's out, and we're coast to coast across Canada. Yep, that's our food you're drooling over. Made fresh from scratch in store. No fillers, never pre-formed or pre-breaded. Handcrafted, not machine-made. Real food from genuine people. As original as the island where it all began. Mary Brown's, honest to goodness.
Welcome back to CWE Wrestling. Dave Petro, Andrew Hustler Patterson from Winnipeg Sports Talk at ringside. And Dr. Marty is bringing out the champion. And we're going to find out who his hand-picked opponent is tonight, Hustler.
Yeah, well, I mean, considering what Danny Duggan's been up to, my hopes are not too high for this match. I'll tell you what, that chain match we just found out about, my hopes are high for that. Major retribution on the line.
On our next big spectacular, August the 28th, Adrian Burton, Kevin O'Doyle, one-on-one in a chain match. So hotshot Danny Duggan now looking for the referee. Oh, he wants to. Now he is limping a little bit, but I don't know how much that is just gaining attention for himself and trying to play up this injury a little bit. And now we're going to find out who will be his opponent in this exhibition match, and I think Dr. Marty is standing by to get that opponent right now from our champion.
Getting the ref to hold the ropes open is a little bit much for the champion, but I guess we shouldn't be surprised.
No.
Danny Duggan, Mike Watson, the referee, has no idea who your opponent's supposed to be in this exhibition. I wasn't given any notes. You said in an interview we did that you're gonna basically make sure you don't have any surprises, no more Bobby Sharps or anything like that. So who's coming out to the ring for this exhibition with you then?
After the injustice that took place last week, I cannot take any more chances with my health, any more chances with my career. So from now on, starting tonight, I'm going to handpick my own opponents, people I deem worthy of stepping in the ring with hotshot Danny Duggan. And I got the first
Complete farce, Dave.
He's the champion.
No, I got somebody even better.
Uh-oh.
Who has worked harder, longer, put more time in the business up and down the roads than Marty Goldstein?
What?
you enjoy ring announcing, but deep down, you want to be a champion. So I went to management and I said, I want Marty to have his day in the sun. I want to be that man to give him that charitable opportunity.
Charitable, did he say?
You've never been a champion, Marty. This is your chance.
Marty's never won anything.
Yeah, and he's not going to either. This is outrageous. This is a farce.
Somebody better call Ron East.
You'll get a shot at the pay-per-view. Just think of it. Hot Shot Danny Duggan, Marty Goldstein's main event pay-per-view.
You can do it, Marty! Do it, Marty!
I don't think Marty can do it.
Yeah, I know Marty can't do it. What are you talking about?
He's not even dressed.
Of my career, my life, I have to admit to that.
Marty, it sounds like excuses. It sounds like excuses because you're scared.
Danny might know something about excuses these days, Dave.
You're not scared to get in the ring with Hot Shot Danny Duggan, are you? I'm a good, clean professional wrestler. I will give you a good, clean wrestling match. You can do that, right?
He hasn't done that for 5 years.
I'm not my gear. I appreciate that you think you're doing me a favor. I don't think that this is necessarily something the TV audience is that interested in. There are a lot of qualified wrestlers in the back you can give this opportunity to.
Marty, if I'm not mistaken, you have a grandchild coming into this world very shortly.
Not exactly public knowledge, Stooge, but yeah.
Well, what do you think
No secret
about that
anymore.
grandchild coming into this world knowing that his grandpa is a coward? A gutless coward who is afraid to get in the ring and get his ass kicked by Hot Shot Danny Duggan.
Says the champ that's booking a match with Marty Gold.
Who's already beat Wildman Furple.
Care about down your eyesight, champ.
This can't be happening, Dave.
He just basically insulted him as a future grandfather, and I think discretion should be the better part of valor right here, as Marty puts down his cell phone.
It's like empties his pockets
Yeah.
for a match.
I'm not really worried about a wallet because I've never seen Marty pull one out.
Gotta
Takes
say,
off the glasses. Okay. Those aren't covered by the CWE. Oh, look at this! Kevy Chevy saves the day!
uh-oh.
Look at this! Oh, Kevy Chevy with a series of hard right hands to the jaw of Hot Shot Danny Duggan. And this is a match, folks. Not Marty. Kevy Chevy, the fabulous Freebird. Here we go! You're not going to overpower Kevy Chevy this way. Up, fireman's carry, and down. Oh, look at this. 1, 2, and 3.
Marty Gold with the cover and the 3 counts.
Wait a minute. Hot Shot Danny Duggan has said he will defend his championship to anybody who pins him in these exhibition contests. We're going to have to get a ruling on this one. Will Kevy Chevy face Hot Shot Danny Duggan on August the 28th? Tune in next week to CWE Adrenaline and find out. Dave Petro for Andrew Hustler Patterson. Good night.